We got Barcelona versus Inter Milan tomorrow, and we are traveling to San Siro. It's going to be a very great game. If it's anything like the first leg, we're all going to be super entertained. I want to talk about predictions, lineup, injury news, tactics, everything, including a bet to make you some cha-ching. When it comes to the injury news, we're still going to be missing Balde and Kunde. Unfortunately, we really thought that Balde was going to be back before this game, but unlucky. He's going to be set back a little further, maybe mid-May is what I'm hearing. Same thing with Kunde. So they would be back for a potential UCL final. Who knows? And Lewandowski has made a quick recovery, so he's in the squad. He will be ready for tomorrow. And when it comes for Inter Milan's injuries, Lautaro Martinez and Pavard were the doubts. But guess what? They both miraculously got healed. They were both ready for the game. And then I heard today that Pavard has some kind of discomfort, so he's out of the squad. But Lautaro Martinez is still in, so they're still going to have their two main men up top. Obviously, I would love to have Balde and Kunde in the lineup, but with what we have, I think we can still make it work. And you're about to see right now when I tell you this lineup. I'm gonna give you the lineup first and then explain myself. So first, I'm going with Chesney. I think he's undisputed. You know, Terstegen is not going to play any UCL games, even a potential final. For the back line, for center backs, I think it's going to be Kubarsi and Araujo. And then I think at right back, Eric Garcia, and at left back, Inigo Martinez. Hear me out. Most of you have probably already seen this mock lineup all around, but I'm gonna tell you why I think that would work. And in the midfield, I do think is gonna be our trusty old Pedri and De Jong, and at 10 we're gonna have Danny Olmo with the obvious attack, except maybe not so obvious Lewandowski. I don't think he's gonna start off an injury like that. I think Ferran Torres will get the start. I don't think he's done anything wrong to not deserve the start, so I'm going with Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, and Ferran Torres. This lineup is honestly built to be an Inter team like this because, for one, I want to put it out there. Inter cannot repeat what they did at the Montjuic. They cannot repeat that. They're a very good team. They're the best defensive team in the world, right? But what they did, scoring the 3 goals in the manner that they did, they're not going to repeat that. They're not going to score another bicycle kick tomorrow. They're not going to score another back heel tomorrow. The corner kick, that's something they can repeat because one, they were really good at it. Two, we're really bad at it. So I can see them scoring another corner, maybe two of them. But in open play, a bicycle kick, a back heel in 30 seconds, you think they can repeat that? Because I don't. So I don't see a game where Inter's going to score a lot of goals. So I think if Inter want to win it, they have to win it 1-0 or even 0-0 and take it to pens, which they're capable of. I think if they feel like it, this game will end 0-0 if they feel like it. But they're at home. If they were attacking Barcelona at their home, what makes you think they're not going to do that at theirs? The reason I don't have a problem with having Eric Garcia and Inigo Martinez at fullbacks, if potentially that does happen, is because Eric Garcia is very similar to Jules Koundé. The difference with them is that Eric Garcia passes much better, but Koundé is a much better defender. So going up, which we're going to have the ball way more, right? So Eric Garcia's defense isn't going to be kind of make or break the game as it would be if it was against Madrid or like a Liverpool or a PSG. That's completely different. A team that we're gonna have the ball 100% more than, I'd rather have him be able to attack better than defend better. For like he's gonna kind of replace Jules Koundé's profile, and the profile is gonna be very similar. So it's not gonna be that much of an issue. But when it comes to the left back, we already gone without Balde a game or two, right, against these big teams. Or I think it was just Inter Milan game, but we know we lack that attacking presence on that left wing, which you know Gerard Martin was like you can't attack, you can't defend. So like it's like Inigo Martinez is only an upgrade to that. He's gonna lock down our defense on that side. I don't care if it's against Dumfries. I think Inigo Martinez can lock up Dumfries for sure. It'll be a very physical battle. So stay tuned if you want to watch a good one-on-one right there. That's gonna be really one to watch. He may not have Balde's play style, but if we survived Inter with Gerard Martin, Inigo Martinez is only gonna be better, even if it's just defensively and not going forward. And let's say Eric Garcia and Inigo Martinez happen to be too high up, right? You're like, all right, they're not as good as defenders as Balde and Kunde. But first of all, Inigo Martinez, that'd be false. He's a really good defender. On Eric Garcia's side, he's going to be backed up by Araujo, probably the best defender on the pitch on his best day. So I like the combination. Obviously, it's not our best, but Adding Araujo, his height, his size, everything is going to be very helpful with the corners and everything. I know he's a little clumsy. He can kind of foul, but that's our best chance at stopping corners against Inter Milan. And for my prediction, I'm going with a 2-1 victory to Barcelona. Obviously, I'm biased, but even if I wasn't biased, I really like this prediction. A more biased prediction would have been like 3-1, but I'm actually being very, very honest. 2-1 to me sounds perfect because, like I said, it's gonna be very attacking. I don't think Inter can replicate what they did the first game. I think they can score. I think they will score, and they might even score first. So I don't doubt that at all that they can score. But I do think Barca can and will outscore them. I don't care how it is. Barca proved that they can replicate what they've done all season. What Inter did, they haven't shown that they can replicate that all season. Barca has. So if I'm gonna side with a team, if I'm not a Barca fan, if I want to watch a good football match and I want to give you my opinion, I'm gonna side with the team that's been consistent with their performance. What we did to Inter at home, we can replicate that. What they did to us at our home, they cannot replicate that. And I'm not saying that we're going to win for sure. I'm saying the style, the manner in which they won, that will not be repeated. So if they want to win, they're going to have to. They're going to have to beep beep park the bus. I'm telling you right now, park the airplane. Matter of fact, I'm telling you, it's going to be a very good game, and you don't want to miss it. Barca 2-1. That's what I'm thinking. And when it comes to the bets for this game, I know the last one I gave you was a little iffy. I made it way too long. And even what didn't hit for the Barca game was kind of explainable. They tied 3-3, and Lautaro Martinez got hurt early on, so obviously he couldn't get a shot on target. And then all that's left was the money line. And this game, you need a winner. So I'm going with Barca's money line again. I'm going with over 2.5 goals. And then this one's scary. If you want to take one off, take one off. I'm going with Lamine Yamal and Rafinha to both go over their shots. Rafinha's at 3.5 shots and Lamine Yamal at 2.5 shots. So that means I need Yamal to get 3 shots and Rafinha to get 4 shots. I'm locking it in. Put however much you want to on it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Comment down who you think is going to win. And if you get the score right, I'm going to cash out you $10. Let's go. Visca Barca. Vamos!